you can probably imagine, some people find me a bit much. I can be intense. I know what's going on and I talk about it, and that makes a fair amount of people uncomfortable. What I found is most people would rather not deal with the intricacies of the world. They would prefer to keep it simple. They just want to live an existence where everything is fine, where they can focus on themselves, their friends, their family, how they're doing financially, and what they feel like eating for dinner that night. They don't want to think about the bigger issues like democracy or women's rights or wealth inequality. They want to be happy, to have their people be happy, and just keep on keeping on. But what a privilege to think like that. To not have to concern yourself with civil rights or healthcare costs or the minimum wage. And those bigger issues like systemic racism or climate change or voting rights, they affect you whether you think about them or not. Those bigger issues are what dictate our society, our lives, our laws, our overall happiness. Our leaders make decisions for us whether we voted or not. Laws apply to you whether or not you agree with them. So my pointing out what's going on in the bigger picture might feel annoying or exhausting, but I'm doing it because it affects you and all of those people you claim to care about. I know it's not pretty to look at. I know it can be scary and depressing and feel like the issues are too big to even try and get your head around. But the more of us who get our heads around those big issues, the more we care about making change and asking for what we need and not just taking what we get, the more pressure we can put on those in charge to really make a difference, to drive the bus in the right direction. Because the majority of us have sat passively for far too long, just letting the bus take us wherever the powers that be want to go. And we're not in a very good place. The longer we ignore the big things, the harder it is to change course. Only by acknowledging the issues can we ever hope to solve them. Problems don't disappear just because you look away. They only become bigger and harder to fix. So this is what I do. I hold up a mirror to society and say, hey, this isn't right, this is why, and I want you to care about making it better. So for those of you who pay attention, thank you for putting up with me. It really will take millions of us who want real change to overcome the apathy that got us here. We are not headed in a good direction, but I believe we could be if enough of us cared to try.